Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with a whole new charm series that I'm going to be calling my Sentimental Charm series, which basically is going to be a series where I share my most sentimental charms with all of you, why they're sentimental, what bracelet they landed on, how I received them, and a little bit of history behind the charm. My hope is to inspire those of you that hadn't put together a sentimental charm or a thought process on how to put sentiment behind a charm, or how to ask for charms, or how to make or create that kind of meaning onto your bracelets, because as beautiful as they are, it's also a great way to create a bracelet with meaning and history for you. So today I'm going to be going through my first charm in the series, which is the apple charm here, and it is a silver apple with gold on the leaf. This little part right here is all beautiful gold, little apple and stem, the leaves and stem, and then the bottom of the apple looks like this, has the markings, and then a little tiny bit of oxidized detail at the bottom. It's a fairly shiny charm, which I kind of like because I am not as much into the oxidized details as some, but I think it has just a little touch of it at the bottom, and it makes this just such an adorable little apple charm. And the reason this apple charm is very sentimental to me is for two reasons. The meaning behind it. The meaning is every year during this time of year, actually, there is a apple festival up in the town of Gays Mills in the state of Wisconsin, here in the United States. And it is a time when all of the orchards get really busy. The town gets covered in lovely little tents filled with treasures and different items you can purchase, like a bazaar or a fair, or also a lot of flea market type area to go to. And each year we go out and visit it. Now, we've been doing this since my daughter was a baby. And my youngest daughter was a baby, and my older daughter was about 4 or 5 years old. And about 5 years old. And our first year we went and we did some apple picking. And then after that, we just made it a tradition to just go and visit the orchards. And it's one of my favorite times of the year with my family. We started out with just the four of us, and then it moved to my mother and father-in-law also joining us. So I had mentioned to my husband that I always wanted a charm that would represent that lovely event with my family. And he surprised me one day out of the blue. I got into the car and there was a package, and this charm and another charm were it was the I love you dangle charm. It says you and me on one side, and the other side says I love you all around the heart. Anyway, both of those were in a little package for me, and it was my very the other reason it's sentimental is it's my very first two-tone charm, and was my only two-tone charm for a very, very long time. So this is just a very sentimental charm for me. Now, this lived on my family bracelet for an exorbitantly long time. Most of the time I had this charm, but I moved it onto my latest two-tone bracelet that I have been creating, because it's a two-tone charm, and I love wearing this little bracelet, and I thought it would just be a really nice place to put it and have it in a new location for a little while. And I just think it's absolutely beautiful. It's one of my most sentimental charms because first two-tone, and the Apple Festival, and the surprise from my husband. So I thought I would share with you a little bit about this charm. And now, for those of you that enjoy watching a little bit of the snippets of my life, I am also going to include a little bit of why I love going to the Apple Festival so much, and show some footage from my Apple Festival from this past year that we just went last weekend. So I am going to put that footage in now, and you can see all the different events we go to. We go to the goats at Fleming. At Kickapoo, we see the sunflower maze, and at sunrise we get the apple donuts, because the apple donuts are the thing. The apple donuts are what we go to Gays Mills, Wisconsin for. And then you'll see a little bit of apple pizza at the apple pie depot, and there's lots of fun things there. So I will have that footage at the end of this if you'd like to watch that, and see what all of the reasons are this charm is so special to me and what it represents. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.